Hi, welcome to ECU. Everyone, my name is Yanira Campos. I'm an Assistant Director of Outreach and Relations. A little bit about me. I am an ECU alum. I graduated with my bachelor's in sociology in December of 2016. I also was a teacher in Rocky Mount for 2 years and just also received my master's about 6 months ago. I am the first in my family to graduate from college and the first person in my family to earn a master's degree. I am a dog lover and a fitness enthusiast. Here are some fun facts about ECU. I would like to point out ECU is an Excellence in Diversity Award winner, a Best Bang for Your Buck school, and a Best College with the Princeton Review. We are also 6th in the nation when it comes to online education and number 1 in North Carolina. Our Hispanic family on campus has grown. We have over 2,265 Hispanic students enrolled at ECU. ECU is now an associate member of the Hispanic Association of Colleges and Universities, also known as HACU. This allows us the opportunity to learn how to serve our Hispanic students by going to different conferences, talking with Hispanic serving institutions on best practices. There is also HNIP, HACU's National Internship Program. Any student at ECU is eligible for paid internships with federal agencies. There are lots of them. For example, the USDA, Federal Reserve Library of Commerce, Small Business Administration, and more. Here's what some Hispanic ECU students say about being accepted on campus.
He sido muy feliz aquí porque no está tan lejos de mi casa. Es una comunidad donde siempre hay apoyo, es segura y hay muchas oportunidades. Yo estaba bien contenta cuando escuché que esta universidad se ha hecho parte de la Asociación de Hispanos en Colegios.
ECU convirtiéndose en un miembro de HACU fue algo muy grande para mí, porque eso no siempre dice que tenemos estudiantes hispanos aquí, sino dice que queremos estudiantes hispanos aquí.
Algo que nosotros nos dicen que tenemos un síndrome de impostor es cuando nosotros no tenemos el sentido de que lo que logramos es nuestro, de que las cosas que nosotros podemos alcanzar no son para nosotros. Y una escuela tan grande como esta, que se enfoque en personas como nosotros, en personas que no creemos que podemos lograrlo, es algo que debería de ser enfocado, ya que no muchas escuelas intentan enfocarse en los pequeños detalles.
Aquí me he sentido aceptada, soy como cualquier estudiante, todos estamos aquí para el mismo propósito.
Hoy sí me respeto como un estudiante en la universidad y me siento respetado por todos mis maestros.
La facultad de aquí es muy generosa, muy buena gente. La primera vez que entré a la escuela pensé que iban a ser muy intimidantes y que me iban a dar mucho miedo, que no les iba a importar mis necesidades y cómo aprendía, pero una vez que empecé a tomar mis clases, me di cuenta de que todos ellos eran muy generosos.
ECU tiene muchos recursos para ayudar a estudiantes hispanos, por ejemplo, sus clases que dan de tutores en el Pirate Academic Success Center, los puede dar en español y eso es bueno para gente que en realidad no entiende el inglés o simplemente prefiere hablar español sobre el inglés, pues.
Desde mi primer año aquí en la universidad pude encontrar a otros hispanos que están pasando por lo mismo que yo. pude encontrar un club que se llama Latino Student Union y ahora me pude ser hasta presidenta de ese club. Pude encontrar a otros hispanos y aprender de sus culturas. He hecho amistades que yo sé que van a durar toda la vida. Los espero ver aquí. Necesitamos más latinos. Go Pirates!
Why a college education? Are you asking yourself, why should I pursue college? The median household income for those with at least a bachelor's degree is over $55,000. That compares to the median household income of Greene County residents, which is less than $44,000. Also in Greene County, only 1 in 10 residents has a bachelor's degree or higher. To look at this even more, here are some average salaries of 25 to 34-year-old workers. Less than a high school education typically makes less than $30,000 per year. As the amount of education goes up, so does the average yearly salary. This data gives a bachelor's degree at nearly $60,000 and nearly $70,000 for a master's degree. We believe an investment into a college education will help not only you, but your family and your community. Here is a look at our top undergraduate majors. What's nice is that although ECU is a big school, it has a community feel. There is, on average, 1 professor per every 19 students. Let's look at some salaries for college graduates for different majors. These are just broad views as business can be broken down into different specialties. Computer sciences and engineering projected starting salaries for the class of 2022 are in the mid-$70,000s. Business, $60,000. Looking at different specialties as you age, those with 4-year degrees have good salaries. You have to look at the total cost of college per year. For those of you in-state, ECU will be about $18,000 per year. That includes tuition, fees, and room and board. For those considered out-of-state, it jumps to $34,000, which again is tuition, fees, and room and board. Something to keep in mind is that all ECU students are required to live on campus their first year. However, your second, third, and fourth year, you won't have to live on campus, and so that room and board fee you will not incur. However, nearly 4 out of 5 students receive financial assistance. As this presentation continues, we will show you how to increase your financial assistance opportunities. One more thing, we would love to have you live on campus. However, if that is not going to work out for you, there is a waiver that you can apply for that will waive that campus living requirement. As long as you live within 35 miles of campus, you can commute to ECU. Here's some information on applying for financial aid.
Hi, my name is Betty Westbrook, and I'm the Associate Director of Financial Aid here at ECU. My job here today is to make sure that you understand the financial aid process so that you can receive the maximum amount of money that you're eligible to receive as an ECU student. The first thing we're going to do is talk about the FAFSA form, the free application for federal student aid at studentaid.gov. It is also the only application that we require at ECU. Before you do it, you're going to need an FSA ID. You can also get that at studentaid.gov. What is that? That's your electronic signature. You're going to use that to electronically sign all of your documents while you're enrolled in school. Students, you'll need to put your name as it is on your Social Security card, so you'll use your legal name and you'll enter all of that information. Parents will also have to have an FSA ID. Throughout the FAFSA, there are going to be opportunities where you're going to have to enter your Social Security number, and your parents are going to have to enter theirs as well. If your parents do not have legal Social Security number, that's absolutely no problem. You put all zeros and that's it, and you're good. If the student doesn't have a Social Security number, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to assist them. They have to be a citizen or an eligible non-citizen to receive federal financial aid. When you begin completing your FAFSA, add the information on there for the income tax year that is indicated on the FAFSA. Make sure you have your information and your parents' information available. At the end of the FAFSA form, when it comes time to sign and submit, there's an option to print a signature page. We're going to ask you to print that signature page out, and you and your parent are both going to sign it, and you're going to submit it to the address that is on that form. It's very important for you to check your ECU email regularly. If we request documents from you, please return them as soon as possible. There usually are links to whatever we need in any email that we send, but if you have a question, you pick up that phone and you give us a call, and we'll be glad to walk you through the process. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and we're here to help you receive the maximum amount of financial aid that you're eligible for.
Here's a video on how to apply for ECU scholarships.
Let's talk about scholarships. Hi, I'm Melanie Bryan, the Director of University Scholarships here at ECU. We have over 1,200 named scholarship opportunities, range from $500 to $5,000. Scholarships can be single-year awards or four-year renewable, depending on the opportunity. To apply for scholarships at ECU, you must be a newly admitted student or an existing student and have a Pirate ID and have created your password. Our online scholarship application is located on PiratePort under the tab named ECU Award. You simply do one general scholarship application and the system helps you apply for the different scholarships. We'll pick up things like your grades and your credits and where you're from. You're just going to answer some questions about yourself. It's the opportunity for you to brag about yourself. Tell us everything that makes you different, unique, and worthy of a scholarship. Takes about 45 minutes to fill out the scholarship application, but the rewards can be big. $1,000 for an hour's worth of work is a great return on your investment of time and a great investment in your future. At ECU, the scholarship process is also an annual process. So whether you're a high school senior applying for the first time or a third-year student who's been here a while, you need to apply each and every cycle. You'll fill out the general scholarship application between August 1st and January 15th for most of our scholarship applications. Once the scholarship applications close in January, we use the month of February to review applications, make award decisions. We alert students that they've been awarded scholarships in early March. And these scholarships are always for the following academic year. To help you put your best scholarship foot forward, visit the Office of University Scholarships webpage for more information. We have scholarship application tips, how-to guides for recommendation letters, and we have information on both our scholarship process and some external scholarship opportunities. Good luck, put your best foot forward in your application, and we're here in case you have questions. Drop us an email, give us a call, and go Pirates!
One thing we've heard students here in Greene County talk about is the need to work while going to college. ECU has a few thousand jobs on campus that will work around your class schedule. They pay well, and being on campus, it's a safe environment. On top of that, if you are eligible for federal work-study job, undergraduate admissions would love to have you. We employ several different students on campus.
Hey, I am Dr. Keisha Brown, the Student Employment Manager for East Carolina University. We love to have students work at East Carolina University, and we give them a diverse group of opportunities so that they can use those skill sets when they leave the university. The biggest benefit to work on campus is that that student will get real-world experience. We want them to be interactive and learn the actual jobs that a permanent employee will learn. The pay ranges anywhere from $8 an hour to about $17 an hour for an undergraduate student. And for graduate students, you can make anywhere up to $30 an hour. So there's some amazing opportunities for students. We post jobs every single day for students. So there's always something new available. Some students need more hours than other students. They can work anywhere from 5 hours a week to 40 hours a week.
They'll work around your schedule. They're very understanding about that. Like today, my class got canceled. So I came in here at 9 o'clock and just tried to get some work done.
And for a parent, just know that your child is working and they're safe on campus, and we are monitoring them and helping them to develop and grow into the best person that they can grow into.
It's a great way to meet new people, people that are also in your field.
Many people that work at ECU started as student employees. I personally started as a student employee many years ago.
My job here is just to file papers. I've been working on this job since this fall semester, but I've been working on campus since my freshman spring semester when I was in the math department.
So to apply for postings on campus, you would just go to jobs.ecu.edu. And there's also someone in the Student Employment Office that is available to help you as a student find employment if you need it. At ECU, we are all about student success. So when you're a student employee at ECU, you're getting real-world experience, you're getting paid while working towards your degree. We believe that this will position you for great things in your future. So apply today.
It's not always the thing you want to do, but loans can help you invest in your education, especially if done properly.
A quick thing about loans. We don't want them to be scary, but we do know that sometimes they're necessary. You're investing in your future. 30 years experience of doing this myself and putting 2 daughters through college. What you're going to be able to do with a 4-year degree, the amount of money that you would make in comparison to what you would make with just a high school diploma is more than enough to make these loans worthwhile. Every student is offered a loan. Now, loans do have an interest rate and they are repayable after you get out of school. You have a 6 months grace period. We work closely with every student to make sure you only borrow what you need. We don't want you to overborrow. We want to make sure that you borrow the least amount of money that you can so that you will have the least amount of payment when you get out of school. And there are multiple repayment options. Some that are income driven, which means that when you first start out and you aren't making as much money, your loan will be based on the amount of income that you're making. There are subsidized loans, which means that the interest is paid by the government while the student's in school, and the unsubsidized loan, which means there's interest accruing on the loan while the student is in school. We put these on all award letters to let students know what they're eligible for. But no student is required at any point in time to accept a loan. And even if you accept a loan and then later decide you don't want it, all you have to do is let us know and we'll be happy to return the loan for you. We'll be more than happy to provide you with the information showing you all the repayment methods that are available and look at what an average payment would be. If you have questions about how the loan process works, email us or pick up the phone and give us a call. If you're in the area, you're welcome to come right on into our office. We have counselors on duty 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we're more than happy to answer any of your questions, anything that you need. We'll walk you through the process.
Again, we would love to have you come to ECU as a first-year student, but we know that sometimes finances won't allow it. That's why we have the Pirate Promise program. We have partnered with over 40 North Carolina community colleges, including Lenora. The Pirate Promise program gives you guaranteed ECU admission with an approved associate's degree. Your application fee will be waived. You will get a dedicated transfer coach, joint academic advising, and joint financial aid counseling. We want to meet you where you are and help you earn that bachelor's degree. The path to earning a bachelor's degree takes many routes, and we want to guide you as best as we can.
La razón que por qué yo vine a ECU es porque yo vi la importancia de tener una carrera, especialmente después que mis padres, ellos sacrificaron su educación al darme una oportunidad en este país. Y ver que en mis hijos, ahora que soy madre divorciada de 2, si yo alcanzo a tener mi carrera y ser graduada de una universidad, que tengo un mejor futuro para ellos, yo sé que ellos van a ver hacia mí y van a seguir esa educación. Yo comencé cogiendo clases en Wayne Community College, cogía un asociado en ciencias y mis créditos pasaron todos a la Universidad de ECU y comencé como un junior. Primeramente me tocó llamar a ECU admisiones y preguntar cuál es el proceso. Cuando yo ya sabía que me dijeron que vaya a una página de internet de FAFSA para poder aplicar, cuando me enteré que la ayuda financiera, que sí me aceptaron y que me iban a dar la ayuda financiera en ECU y todo, me emocionó mucho saber que puedo llegar a completar, a coger esa educación y mi carrera y a prepararme para un futuro. Yo estoy feliz de estar aquí en ECU porque me ha dado muchas oportunidades. Primero, al saber que ECU ofrece el programa de ingeniería en software. Yo tengo ya una carrera que puedo trabajar, tener una buena paga, un buen salario y que mis hijos van a tener un buen futuro porque yo voy a poder proveer para eso. Vale la pena todo ese trabajo. Es posible. Si yo puedo, cualquiera lo puede hacer.
ECU has many supports to help you reach graduation. A couple of those I would like to highlight are the Ladonia Wright Culture Center, the Dr. Jesse R. Peel LGBTQ Center, the Pirate Academic Success Center, and the Center for Leadership and Civic Engagement. ECU has an array of campus living options, and of course, Pirates love to eat, so we have plenty of dining options across campus. We have plenty of ECU traditions you can be a part of. And if you love sports, we also have that. Don't take it from me, take it from our students. on why ECU is the right choice for them.
Yo por venir a esta universidad me va a cambiar la vida, me va a mejorar el futuro y también económicamente. Como una latina de primera generación en esta universidad, sí ha sido difícil y sí ha sido un proceso de aprendizaje, pero la universidad me ha podido dar todos los recursos que he necesitado para poder tener una educación buena.
Pero jamás pensé que iba a ir a la universidad. Otra cosa que me va a dar es que me va a dar un trabajo en el futuro. Es más, ya tengo un trabajo y mi trabajo en realidad sí tiene mucho que ver con mi diploma y lo que estudié en la universidad.
No se preocupen por el costo de la universidad, siempre va a haber ayuda financiera y lo más importante es tener las ganas de estudiar. Yo tengo una beca, he aplicado por FAFSA y también un préstamo, todo en que me ha ayudado para mi educación. Yo escogí venir a ECU porque yo quería ser parte del programa de enfermería, pero cuando llegué aquí eché de ver que no era la carrera para mí, pero ECU ofrece tantas carreras que pude escoger una que representaba lo que yo quería hacer y eso era salud pública.
Como estudié química y física, ECU me ayudó a encontrar mi pasión para enseñar y para ser maestro. Entonces en el futuro espero ser un profesor.
En realidad yo pienso que ECU es una de las escuelas más completas. ECU es muy bueno académicamente.
Mi educación aquí en la universidad ha sido excelente. Mis profesores y mis maestros me han ayudado demasiado cuando vaya a escoger el trabajo que yo quiero. También he podido formar buenas conexiones con mis profesores que yo sé que van a venir de buen uso para mi carrera.
Mi experiencia en ECU me benefició mucho porque conocí a muchas personas que no hubiera conocido de otra forma.
Yo siento que aquí en esta escuela mucha gente está decidida y quiere apoyarte. Lo único que tienes que hacer es aceptar.
Sigue siendo una de las mejores experiencias de mi vida.
Here are your application deadlines. All right, now you may be asking yourself, how do I apply? There's 3 ways that you can apply. First, through Common App, CFNC, or admissions.ecu.edu. For admission, you have to submit an application, including an essay, a $75 application fee, your official high school transcript, and some more information. Students applying in the fall of 2023 will not be required to submit standardized test scores for admissions, as we are test optional. In your journey to college, I want to tell you that there are also scholarship opportunities through the Honors College. You must first apply to ECU, and then if you meet all the criteria, you will be invited to apply. If you are thinking about transferring, we have some great news for you. You're also eligible to apply for the Honors College if you meet all the criteria listed. Again, you must first apply to ECU, and then you will be invited to apply to the Honors College. We have had many parents in your situation. Here's one parent.
Mi nombre es María Méndez. Mi hija viene a la Universidad ECU. Yo sí quería que mi hija viniera a la universidad porque agarrara una buena educación, tuviera un mejor futuro y estuviera mejor económicamente. Nuestras familias vinieron para una mejor oportunidad. Por nosotros haber dejado venir a nuestra hija a la universidad, demostrado que ha valido la pena nuestros sacrificios. Ahora ECU es miembro de la Asociación Hispana de Colegios y Universidades. Estoy muy contenta de esta organización porque estamos creciendo en la comunidad hispana aquí en la Universidad ECU. Esto me da orgullo de saber de que la universidad está teniendo más programas para ayudar a los estudiantes hispanos, en ayudar a los estudiantes a sentirse aceptados. A mí me gusta ECU porque el precio es razonable. Al principio pensar sobre cómo voy a pagar para la escuela de mi hija, tenía miedo, pero ya hablando con los de la escuela, ellos nos dieron opciones que hay plan de pagos, existe FAFSA, trabajos para estudiantes, eso ya me hizo sentir un poco mejor. Yo estoy muy orgullosa de mi hija siendo primera generación y estando en la universidad. Ella me ha demostrado que sí se puede salir adelante con una educación en la universidad. Estamos orgullosos de ser miembros de Pirate Nation y esperamos verlos aquí muy pronto.
We hope this presentation was helpful. Don't hesitate to reach out, and we'd love to see you on campus.